How are we doing today, man? I don't even know where to begin. I had one of the craziest sessions of my life. We are now max allocated. Let me make this bigger here. We are now max allocated with Apex. Code Diego, if you guys want to join me. I do want to say that the $40 activation fee, to my knowledge, goes away with the sale. So be careful of that. But I went and I was full porting evals since 8:30 a.m. The results, though, first of all, I want to share I made $27,000 across every account today, even my actual accounts. If you minus the accounts I blew, I made $17,000, which is still pretty kind of crazy. But again, it's just eval, so who cares? But I want to go over the stats, right? It's $40 per activation fee. I passed 16 accounts since I already had 4 accounts. Times that by $40 per account, that will be $640 out of my pocket for activation fees. Yikes. That's a lot of money. And then I paid $33.40 for each account. Let's look at how many accounts I bought today. This looks sick. This looks crazy. So we bought one eval. So this is an eval. If it says PA, those are my past accounts. So I already had 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 PA accounts. I made $108 on each of those accounts, or $100 on each of those. That's cool. But in terms of Apex evals, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, skip those, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 accounts. Let's do some math. We bought 24 accounts. Plus the $640 that we're going to pay in activation fees. So if we want to show it that way, so $40 activation fees times by 16 accounts, right? Because we're only going to activate the ones we passed, obviously. So 16 equals $1,441. We spent that much, and that's to get 16 accounts. But I want you guys to realize something. We paid, I believe I bought 4 evals to get the other one on a 30% sale. So I spent like another $100 and let's just say $200 to get the other eval or the other account. And then I spent about $400 to get my other 4. It's cost me $2,000 to get these 20 accounts. I've already withdrawn $3K. So math-wise, we're kind of still up, if you want to look at it that way. So if I get one, and with these accounts here, this is my 4th day, I believe, winning day. This is my 4th winning day. That means that I believe that puts me at about 400. So I think I'm pretty sure this is a lot of math, man. I'm pretty sure I did 100, and I did today, which is 100, plus another day I did 130, plus another day I think I did 109. That puts me at $439. I need to make it about another $100-ish, and I will be eligible for a $1,500 payout. So if you subtract the $3,000 I've already made for these 20 accounts, and then you subtract $1,500 for another potential payout, I will be up $2,450 on these accounts. So today I spent $1,440. One payout, one more winning day. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, one more winning day, and I pay for every single one of those accounts I bought today. So basically, 16 accounts will be free if I get one more winning day. I'm not going to let myself think about it too much. Crazy things will happen. But today was a crazy day, so I'll kind of go over how I got these passed and then also what happened on the Alpha Futures accounts. So Alpha Futures, I ended up taking a short later in the day. I took a loss previously, and then I saw this low resistance liquidity. So the first loss I took was I really wanted to see a play towards this market open high, and then this. So I went for this play here. I went in long right around here, and we got this displacing candle, and we inversed this tiny 1-minute gap here. I like this trade, and it actually, if I put stops at the low, it would have played out for partial or break even, but I didn't want to risk 85-point stop loss, so I had my stop like here, and risking 51 points. I was going to go for a 1-to-1, and I got stopped out. That was the first loss we took. I took down the alpha. I'm not sure if I took down the apex or not, because the apex was just, this was a whirlwind on apex. But for the $100, I do know that I took shorts on the apex accounts. I took shorts around here, scalping for 25 points on 2 micros. I got in like when this candle was displacing, and I got in around here. No, actually no, I got in here. And this is what I'm concerned about. I was scalping this because I thought that we were going to get this sell-off. I thought we were going to get it here because we swept the high, we reswept, we got displacement towards these lows, and I wanted to see the data low get taken, and I wanted to see this low resistance liquidity. So I got in, and I was scalping for the 25 points. The only problem was, since I was on these accounts, I had the NQ full contract. I had the full contract, and I had it on my PA accounts. I entered 2 full contracts. I went into the back end where you can see the entry and you can see the exit and all that. And I dropped to the 1 second chart. And when I got into this trade here, I got in around 25. I got in somewhere around these candles, and then it went against me, I think 15 points. So I did the math, and 15 points means that the trade went about $600 in drawdown at the most. I ended up noticing that I was on 2 full contracts. Luckily, I was around break even, and I just closed the trade as soon as I could, and I made like a little bit of money, basically break even. Right? Obviously, complete accident. I wasn't trying to just crash out and gamble. I know that you guys would assume that for me, but I genuinely was like, whoa, like this is crazy. So if I get denied on this next payout, that's what it will be, which is unfortunate because I genuinely didn't try to. Like the last time I was full porting, crashing out. This time I just literally forgot that I was on the full contract and went in on this real trade. So then I immediately entered on the micros because I was like, okay, like I'm break even still, so I might as well just get in. I like this trade. Boom, took profit here, which is nice because we ended up rejecting, secured the $100 day. And then on the Apex, these Alpha Futures accounts, we lost on this one. We waited, and then we were just full porting the living crap out of all my evals. Like, I'll show you guys my first play here on the evals. So Marth says, this was hilarious, bro. I started a live recording. I was going to do a live recording for the day. Is this the one? Oh, this was my first full port. Okay, yeah, this is my first full port. Okay, never mind. Samarth, he's in the Discord, and he's just... I love you, Samarth, if you're seeing this video. I love you, bro. He's a, 16-year-old Indian kid, and he's hilarious. But he started talking, but this isn't the right video. So this is the news. So I was testing out the accounts, blah, 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 whatever, seeing if we could do this. And then I was set my limit order. I thought the market volatility was going to be ridiculous. I thought it was going to be the craziest thing ever, so I had my limits all the way up here. And then I was like, okay, this is kind of weak. This is kind of, really weak. I don't know. I feel like this is really weak. So I was like, okay, this is a clear draw on liquidity if we're going to pump higher. So I just set my limit order at 200. And I low-key was like, we're about to lose this trade. So I ended up setting my limit order live time. This is how we did this. This is how we hit this trade. So I end up dragging my limit order. You can see in the right side of my screen, you can see the limit order. So I drag it down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it at the 2000s. I need to get filled. I think I need 25 points. So I was like, okay, cool. So we got filled there. And look, this thing runs against me. And it goes, I'm down 1,000 right there. Let's see. What's the lowest I get down? I'm down 5K. I'm down. So each account's down $600. And then it starts ripping. And now I'm up, and each account's up $1,000. This is the full port. And then I was like, and then again, with the trailing drawdown, it has to go. So it has to go. I was like, it has to go. It can't go down. If it goes down, I lose the accounts. And we passed them all right there. So we passed 8 that way. So I passed my first 8. I needed 16 on the day. I passed 8 doing that full port, copy trading. That is a blessing, bro, because 8 accounts is $270. So that's $270 locked in profits. That was sick. And then now I guess I'll show you guys the way I got the rest of the trades. So then my method was just to single trade them, which I guess kind of worked and kind of didn't, because I only ended up blowing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only ended up blowing 8. So that basically means that we went for another full port of 8, blew it, went for another full port, and passed it just the long way around. So how did we get that? I'm going to try and remember all the trades. I think we passed 8 and we blew 8. So that means that we took a lot. So let's just start from the beginning here. So I tried some of the ones I blew. I went long off open, blew 2. Then I went short, and I think passed 1 on this short here. Then I think I went long here and got cooked, blew an account. Then I took the real trade and then got cooked, and then tried to take a long. I think passed an account there. Tried to go long here, got cooked, blew 1, and then caught long here, passed 1. Caught shorts here, passed an account. Caught a long here, passed an account here, blew an account here on this drawdown, passed 2 on this move up, and then the last few ones I needed, I entered long here, should have passed an account, got filled for $100 less, tried to re-enter right here and blew the account, so that was an unnecessary loss, and then passed the rest on shorts. Got a short here, and then got a short here, and passed the rest of the account. So I think that's all. I can't really, to be honest, remember everything. But then the actual trade I took on the Alpha Futures account, the last trade I took was, again, I was down on this trade. But then when I saw it was just displacing, just crazy and respecting each P array, like boom, displacement, falling through here, breaking through really strong. We held the fair value gap that broke the low, the BTL. I used to call it that. I don't know why. Or actually, I do know why. The broke the low fair value gap, or I need to call it the BTS, behind the scenes, or the break the swing. So the fair value gap that broke the swing low, right? The reason why I like these and they're powerful is they kind of give you sentiment, right? So if we were really just kind of mixed bias, if we were in a range day, this fair value gap that broke this low, right? What candle broke the low? We broke the low on this candle, which we create a fair value gap. So we displaced through all of these lows in this fair value gap. So this fair value gap now is like, if we were in a range day, we would have swept these lows and came back up, right? We were in a range day. So we broke this. So the BTS fair value gap behind the scenes, behind the swing, or break the swing, or whatever you want to call it, BTS is what I like to call it. We break through. I learned that from Johnny. It's Johnny. So then the market trades back up, respects this, and then sells off. So when I see this, I notice how bearish this market is. We sell off. We pull back to here. When we got this displacing candle lower, I entered short. And I just kept adding every candle. 1 micro every candle that closed bearish. I added, boom, added here. This candle I didn't add when I started flushing. I added, and then boom, took profit at this swing low. And then that ended up putting us up on the day, and I was just targeting the $200 day. I think I actually ended up targeting like a little bit here, just to catch the $200 day. And that was the trade. I really like that trade because it just kind of is a discretion thing. We have this low resistance liquidity. We're really aggressively leaving these highs, and we just had NVIDIA earnings, so you can expect a retrace, right? The game plan today was that I was really bullish towards these highs because we had just bullish structure to this high. But if we left this and started failing, I really wanted to see this low in equilibrium of this range, which we really crushed. But I wanted to see equilibrium of the market's range, right? Because we had NVIDIA earnings that went market close yesterday. This was market close. So if you look at the regular trading hours, we had a humongous gap. This was market close. This was market open. This was the opening range today. So the opening range, the discount was below everything. So that was kind of the game plan for shorts and why shorts were so valid and better than everything else. And now we have swept the low of week. This is a crazy day. I mean, this was a 3% sell-off from open. So, and we have SMT there. So crazy day, crazy morning. That was the trades we took. That's how we got max allocation. That's how I spent $1,400 today. Please use code Diego if you're going to try and get max allocation as well, because my pockets are hurting after today's purchases. But yeah, 80% off on Apex until Monday, I think, which is just crazy because it's really one of the craziest sales I've ever seen. Alpha Futures is like 10% off, I believe. So code Diego on there if you're an Alpha Futures guy. My Funded Futures, as always, my code will get you whatever best discounts getting ran there. And Take Profit Trader, code Diego as well. Not sure the discounts they got. I will be on. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say this. Oh my gosh, that stinks. Here it is. I'm gonna send this into my Discord and all my socials. Your boy is gonna be on the live trading broadcast tomorrow for My Funded Futures. My Funded Futures. I will be on the live stream at 10 a.m. EST, so 10 a.m. New York time, till 10:30 New York time. I'll be on the live stream tomorrow. So if you guys want to catch me there, please go over there and show some support. Run it up. Make them seem like I'm famous. But your boy's going to be on that live stream. It's going to be great. It's going to be sick. It's going to be amazing. Because they hit me up to join their live stream. They said they want some younger traders. So I'm super stoked to get on there and be live trading with them. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So join your boy if you want to come over and support. So today, what was that? $200 to $400 there plus the $400, so another $800 day. It seems like I'm just kind of like locked into the $800 day, which makes sense because it's a $200 day on my Alpha Futures and it's a $100 day on my Apex. So 800 kind of seems like that threshold we got to break through. But really happy. Couldn't be happier today with the trading day. Was really stressful. I don't really recommend the full porting method. I mean, I do because now I'm max allocated, but it's definitely a lot of stress. It'll definitely have you just there like, wow, like this is brutal. And I think that we're gonna sell off all the way to these lows, so it's just crazy, dude. This is crazy bearish structure, which is good. I didn't want to be back at all-time highs. I want to keep generating liquidity, so this is really, really beautiful. I think this is gonna be our sell model to here. So I'm going to be very bearish tomorrow until we sweep this low. But yeah, code Diego on every firm. Tradeify, code DB. So that's the only firm that's code DB, not Diego. And yeah, pop out tomorrow on the My Funded Future stream. Your boy's going to be on there live, which is really cool. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. I'm really excited for that. I think it'll be pretty cool. Do I have anything else to say? Not really, man. Crazy freaking day. Like I said, man, 2026, you guys are going to start seeing some craziness from your boy. You're going to start seeing me put in some work. One minimum payout from the 20 accounts is going to be a 10K payout. So I'm not going to make this thing any longer. I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe if you're new, or if you've just been watching the channel and you realize you haven't subscribed. It goes a long way. Let me know how you guys did today. Are you guys getting max allocation on Apex? And how are you guys liking your trading week so far? We got one more day to finish strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love. See ya.